Oh, guys, here's another fun one. Oh, this is gonna be fun. You guys ready? Let's check this out.
If I sit around and wait for a man to do it, like I'm never gonna grow or be a better person for that man. Even looking at statistics, like the amount of black men, because I want a black man incarcerated, the amount of black
Hold on
men
now. So now I'm gonna stop
that
you
are
right here.
gay.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold
Fake
on.
news,
This is a
fake news.
conversation. I'm gonna shut this shit down right here. 51% of black men are single and childless.
Facts.
64% are in the middle class. What you just said is an outright lie that has been
Facts.
disproven, debunked
Mhm.
for decades, and you're
Yes.
still talking about it. Blackdemographics.com, black statistics for black people by black people,
Facts.
even debunks this. So please, ma'am, stop repeating that lie.
I might have to fact check, but those are the
Fact
stats.
check it all you want to. Okay. I say this because I'm a black man, and when I hear black women repeat this lie, it bothers me because you're going to give me 51% are single and childless. Do you believe that or not?
I'm gonna take you for your word.
I'm asking you, do you believe it?
I believe something else until you told me that that
What
was the
percentage?
statistic.
What percentage of black men are okay? Please turn off YouTube in the background, and that's fine. But I need, if we're gonna have a conversation, it has to be rooted in facts because you ladies love the facts that make you look good. And the ones you're saying, talking
That's
about black
true.
men are in jail, down low, and all this other kind of stuff, man, that's an old trope that's been around since the '80s in daytime TV. Oprah, Sally Jesse, Raphael Donahue made millions and billions off of destroying black men. And when I hear black women going right along, educated black women going right along with this. All it takes is a simple Google search and you can find blackdemographics.com. Just like the previous caller that I had to shut down when I said, according to the CDC, black men make the most involved active fathers. And no, black men can't be shit. So
I mean, I
let's move.
want
Let's
them to
move.
be shit. So
But let's. But
I
the
want to
fact is,
believe these things.
51% are single and childless, and 64% are in the middle class. So now, what's the issue?
I mean, I guess I have to explore those things. I guess the issue now is
You.
me. So what's my issue?
Well, what do you want to be married?
I do, but I'm
How
What?
happily single as well.
Okay.
So
Well, happily single.
I'm,
What does that mean?
it means that if I never have the opportunity or meet the right person, I will be okay with
Why would you never have the opportunity?
that. If I just didn't meet the right person that like made me feel special and loved, important, treated me right, didn't cheat, all that stuff.
So, in other
Because I feel
words,
like I got it
excuse
together.
me. Okay. Um. Well, if you first I asked you if you said you never have the opportunity, and I said why wouldn't you have the opportunity? You just skipped right on over to that to get into the finding the right person. Why wouldn't you have the opportunity to get married? Can you get married? Are you legally single?
I am.
Can you enter into a contract with the man and the state? Can you can you sign a marriage license?
I can,
Then you have the opportunity to get married just like any of us. Let's
but I'm
move
not
on
going
to,
to settle
excuse
or
me.
lower my
Hold on.
standards.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's get into it. Since you want to smoke, I got it for you. How tall are you? How tall are you?
I'm 5'5",
Dress size.
7,
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
170. I also have a 25-inch waist.
So
Look,
five
look me
five.
up.
Listen, hold on, don't.
Look me up.
Oh, first off, man. First off, here's one
Look
simple
me
rule.
up.
I heard I need. Hold on. Here's one simple
No,
rule.
because it's
Hold on,
selling
ma'am.
issue
One
out.
simple rule. One simple rule of my show. I
Don't
don't
talk
care
over me.
who. Yes, you cannot do that. It will go completely off the rails because that is just disrespect.
I agree. But you're disrespectful.
Excuse me.
I said you are disrespectful sometimes.
Well,
But what
I
I
can
would
be the. Hold on,
one
ma'am. I can tell you one thing. As
uh
the host, it's not disrespectful to cut you off because I am running a show for 4,500 people. I don't know you. I'm trying to do 10 different things. So this is my business. I'm running a show. If you consider me having standards and a systematic way I handle a show
mhm.
disrespectful, that's on you. Because I have plenty of women who love my show and watch it every day. But you seem to have a problem with the things I say, and that's your right. But don't call it disrespect because you don't like it.
No, I think the way you respond sometimes to people not cutting people off on your show that you're hosting is disrespectful. But what I was
Right.
going to say is that um, your body standards and my body standards and what
The
people
American
find
Medical
attractive.
Association, the American Medical Association. I'm a professional image consultant, so
Mhm.
your opinions and you're fine. You can have those, but I go
And I
by.
think
Excuse me, as an
you
image
may
professional.
think
Excuse
Paris
me.
Hilton's
Oh, see, there
body
you
is
go with
better
this shit
than.
again.
well,
I told you don't do this. See, I could care less if you disagree.
Uh huh.
Many black women disagree with truth and facts all day long. Many black
Mhm.
women will say they're thick when they're obese. 80%
Mhm.
of black women are overweight. Is that true or false?
well,
I haven't heard that statistics, but it's probably true. But I know that I have a 25-inch waist, and I know
Okay,
well,
so
that
you're
I
five foot
have
five. So
a.
you're 5'5",
Mhm.
right?
I don't have a problem with sharing
Excuse me,
pictures
ma'am.
because I'm
Excuse me,
fine.
I don't, ma'am. I don't care
Mhm.
about your pictures. I need you to listen
Mhm.
to some basic facts.
Mhm.
In mammals, is it typical for the female of the species to weigh more than the male?
No, but I don't like
All right,
skinny men
ma'am.
either.
Then I need you to go. So a man who's 5'5", how much should a man healthy weight 5'5" weigh?
I'm not sure. However, I wouldn't date a
How
man
much
who's
would a
five
man
foot
at
five.
5'5" healthy weight weigh? Give me a ballpark. Guess.
Probably what they should weigh according to the BMI chart, or what they should weigh according to what I find attractive. Because
Uh,
what I
and
find
what you find
attractive would
attractive
probably
is
be obese.
irrelevant. And what you find attractive is irrelevant. I mean, just walking through society.
Walking through society of being
Just
a
answer the
five
question,
nine
man.
woman and 100
Can you
pounds,
answer the
I don't
question,
think
ma'am?
that's cute.
Could you answer the question?
I think Bernice Burgos, who
I
has a
asked you a
fake body,
five
I
foot
think that's
five
the
man.
perfect
I asked
body.
you a
But you
5
gonna
foot.
say she overweight?
Paris, I need to know what?
I've told you several times.
Silence, woman. Well,
You're not going to talk over me. So we'll try this one more time. And if you're going to continue to do this, I'm going to bid you a good night.
Hello.
I asked you to answer the question, and you just keep on saying what you want to say. I just asked you to be polite, man. I'm trying to be
hmm
polite to you. Could you please answer the question? Just give me a ballpark. How much of the 5'5" men weigh?
I was actually just looking at this chart recently, and I believe it's between 175 and 195.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's not. The average American man in 1960 was 5'9 3/4", 5'10", and he weighed 165 pounds. The average
hmm
American female at the same time was 5'4", 120 pounds. Fast forward 55 years later, the average American man was still 5'10", and his weight had ballooned up from 165 to a whopping 168. He gained 3 pounds in 55 years. Yet the average American woman went from 120 to 160, 40-pound differential. There should roughly
hmm
be a 40 to 45-pound differential between men and women. The average height of a black woman, average weight of a black woman in this country, 5'4", 187. 80%
hmm
of you are overweight. And you think because you have a nice snatched waist and a big
hmm
ass and you like where the fat landed, that changes uh changes the way the body is set up. You're overweight for your height.
hmm
And bottom line, you're way more than a man.
I don't weigh more than a man. I date
If a
well,
man
thick.
if a
I
man
date
was
thick
your height,
men.
if a man was your height, you would weigh more than he does. You weigh more than the average American male who's 5'10". Did you not hear me say that the average man is 5'10", 168? You weigh
hmm
more than the average man in this country.
And the average man in this country is in
The
my
average
DMs.
man in this country. You can have all your defiant
She
attitude and
told
not
me,
like it
see,
and challenge the
I used
BMI
to
and the
do
race boundaries.
He's a funny boy.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking to the audience who can see what's going on, but you think you think you're the shit.
I
She's so
do.
laughing.
Good,
And one
but
day somebody else
unfortunately,
will too.
the kind of man that you would want, the special kind of guy, doesn't seem to share your opinion. If he did, he'll be trying to find you. He would have wifed you by now.
Facts.
Not after you,
Awesome.
not when you're in your, because your youth is what men want. Your youth, your fertility, your
That's right.
womb. We don't want you when you're all past the wall and everything else. So your sell by date has already happened, but you were not fit for it, and that's fine. And women like you and Tracy Ellis Ross can say what you want, but just like her, you sound delusional.
I'm
You
old
can't.
at 30.
No, you're first off. No, you're okay. You're at the wall at 30, but past 35, you enter what, high risk pregnancy.
You do.
Okay, so your eggs are old. And as somebody who has not had a relationship in 8 years, you're wholly unfit. Your relationship muscles have atrophy. This back and forth right here proves that you really don't even know how to hold this, even a, I mean, even a civil conversation. You may have be able to have sex, but a relationship, no. So it's not as though you could just turn this shit on and off when you choose to. So
Hmm.
being happily single, you don't have any choice but to be single and be happy with it because you don't have a choice to not be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why you're not cackling and laughing as much because the truth is set in. You don't have any options in this.
I'm
Enjoy.
cackling.
This is
PhD.
I got a communication degree. Yeah. All that shit has not helped you one bit.
ladies. Don't wait too long to find you a husband. Don't hit the wall.